is 6:35 and time for the Murray City Municipal Council meeting for September 16th, 2025. And I'd like to welcome everybody who has joined us. This is great. We have really a nice amount of people. This is awesome. Okay, so first is call to order. I just did that, and I'd like to welcome council members. We're all here. I could list them all, but you see their names, so anyway, we'll continue on with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I've asked Ben Peck to lead us in that pledge. Thank you, Ben.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll continue on with the approval of minutes for council meeting August 5th, 2025. Are there any changes? If not, I would appreciate a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the council meeting for August 5th, 2025.
I second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second. And all in favor, say aye.
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 Any that doesn't approve? Okay. All right. Now we'll continue on with citizen comments. The comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Step to the microphone, state your name and city of residence, and fill out the required form that Patty has in the back. So anyway, so we're open for citizen comments. So please step forward. All right.
Hello, everyone. My name's Kathy White. City of residence is Murray. I'm also the president and CEO of the Murray Chamber, and so I just want to thank you guys, all City Council, for supporting the Utah Hot Air Balloon Palooza. It is coming up this weekend at Cottonwood High School, and the purpose of the festival is to build Murray pride and economic development. As you probably have all heard about the Albuquerque International Balloon Festival, they actually bring in over $216 million to their city. And so, not saying that we can do that with this festival, we're limited on space, but we can make an event, a big impact on Murray. So this is our second year, and we invite everyone to come out and support the chamber and enjoy the hot air balloons this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
It's the pond guy again. First, I sincerely wanted to thank each of you for your public service, especially in light of what we've seen in this state in the last week. I mean it when I say it. Thank you for doing what you do and putting yourself out there and serving our community. Truly, thank you so much. You have a huge impact on our lives, and I'm grateful, and as everyone else in the community is, or at least should be. So thank you. I wanted to thank you for the thoughtful discussion in the meeting previous to this. I also wanted to thank the 15 neighbors who came out to show their support for creating a pond ordinance, and hopefully you saw them in the back of the room. It's encouraging me to see both the council and the community working together on this issue. I really appreciate the direction that the city is moving in and the balance you're trying to strike between neighborhood concerns and private property rights. As you continue refining this ordinance, I'd like to ask you to consider 3 additional points. First, there wasn't a lot of discussion on this tonight, but I think it's a related issue to potentially consider in the future, is allowable animals. I think there should be an ordinance that should clarify which species are permitted in residential ponds, such as fish, ducks, and crawfish, and in what numbers. High concentrations of animals may be appropriate in agricultural or commercial zones, or maybe even apartment zones, I don't know what you call those, but not in residential neighborhoods. For example, is it appropriate to raise an unlimited number of crawfish in a residential neighborhood? Second, limits on the total number of animals per lot. Beyond ponds, there should be reasonable limits on the combined number of animals on a property. For instance, should someone on a small lot, quarter-acre neighborhood, be able to keep the maximum of 6 chickens, 6 beehives, 3 dogs, 2 cats, fish, crawfish, ducks, bats, and guinea pigs? Is that an appropriate use? And then finally, pond size relative to lot size. I know this was touched on earlier, but I just want to emphasize my support for including it. Just as the city regulates the number of chickens and beehives based on property size, I believe it would be appropriate to scale pond size to the lot size. And once again, thank you so much for all the time that you and the city staff have spent on this issue.
Thank you, Colby.
How you guys doing? I'm a little new to this. Paul, I recognize you. Finally, we meet. My name's Peter Campbell. I bought a house just up the street here 5 years ago. Coincidentally, someone else did next door to me. The first tenants were pretty good to deal with. The last batch, I've had probably 27 police calls, and I could call a lot more, but I don't. It's gotten way out of control now with 14 tenants living in there, most of them probably illegal. I've called the police, I've asked for help, code enforcement officers, code enforcement, and it seems like to no avail. They told me it's Section 8, I go to Section 8, I file the complaints, nothing. It's gotten so bad that just last week, one of the guys there channeled me to a fight. Now, I'm 64 and I can still hold my own, but I'm not here to get into a fight with a neighbor. I'd rather live my third quarter of my life in peace. I've made some improvements to the house. I'm asking for some sort of help here now, because next week I'm putting my house on the market. It shouldn't have to happen like this. And it's real simple. It seems like there's an ordinance deficiency, or there's some sort of new code that they can't enforce. And every officer's telling me to stand down. What am I supposed to do? It's getting worse. Inoperable vehicles over there, they run a mechanic shop. With 14 people, it's like a 7-Eleven. It's bad over there. I'm just asking for some help. That's all I'm asking. That's it, I'll keep it brief. Good seeing you. Mr. Mayor, thank you. Police Chief, I'm starting to get to know who's who. Paul, thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, we'll close citizen comments and go to special recognition. So our Murray City Employee of the Month is Steve Davis, Water Distribution Technician, and myself, Brett Hales, and Aaron Fisk will be presenting. Welcome. Okay. Steve, so nice to see you and have you here and get all this adulation and attention. I bet you love it, right? Okay. For 36 years, Steve Davis has been an outstanding member of the Murray City Water Department. He has never hesitated to take an additional workload, whether responding to service shutoffs, addressing water quality issues, or handling emergency locate requests. His positive attitude and reliability are deeply appreciated, not only by field crews, but also by our office administrators. Steve has managed the city's backflow and meter program for decades, bringing consistency and expertise to critical areas of water system operation. As a state-certified water distribution Grade 4 and water treatment Grade 1 operator and a certified backflow proctor, Steve has also played an important role in training and evaluating others in the industry. His immense knowledge of Murray's water system makes him a go-to resource for troubleshooting complex issues, and he has taken responsibility for repairing the majority of the city's large compound meters. You all understand all that stuff, right? Ensuring accurate measurement and reliable service. Steve Davis's career reflects the best of public service, dedication, and quiet excellence. His commitment has made Murray's water system stronger, more reliable, and better prepared for the future. Steve, congratulations. You want to give him?
Thanks, Diane. Oh, yeah, thanks, Rob. Come over here, Steve. So thank you, Diane. That was wonderful. And this is, oh, we'll use this, I guess, test. Is that on? Okay. So anyway, this is $50 from the council and from the administration to show our appreciation. And 36 years, Steve, that's a long time. And we know you're going to stick around for another 20 years. So, so how come he laughs like that? It's funny. Anyway, we do. We appreciate all you've done. And what a wonderful opportunity. How many are here? I want to see how many by the show of hands are here for Steve. That's a pretty good turnout. Thank you. Usually no one comes to, I'm kidding. Oh, I loved it. Kathy's here for you too, she said. Anyway, thank you for being here, everyone. And Steve, thanks for all you've done. And that's quite an honor. And Aaron's going to say a few more words, but you were nominated, and we're excited that you could have this honor, and we appreciate all you've done. Again, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
On behalf of the council, thank you so much.
Do his thing, and then we're going to go out.
All right, Steve. Well, Dan read what I was going to say a lot better than how I would have read it. So I just want to appreciate you for the 36 years. Not only all the work that you've done, but the 28 years that I've worked for the city, the friendship, the mentorship that you've provided me. I can't thank you enough. So just appreciate your attitude towards work. So thank you.
You know what? There are more people who are more deserving than this to me, because there are more people here that have taught me everything that I've known in Murray City. I couldn't have done it without the people that I have worked with over the years. The kindness and the friendship I have seen from everybody. And I'd like to thank everybody for that. I could not have done it without it. Thank you.
Right. Oh, my goodness. Again, thank you so much. All right, now we're at another special presentation, which is presentation of the 2025 Jim and Jean Hendrickson Beautification Awards. We have Matt Erklins and the Shade Tree Commission presenting.
Thank you, committee, and the mayor for allowing us the time to do our presentation. Let's see, I just need to get the PowerPoint set up. Okay, I would like to thank you for allowing us the time to present the 41st Annual Jim and Jean Hendrickson Beautification Awards. I met Jim a long time ago, and he was really great to work with. He was very passionate about trees and, the beautification of people's properties. So I'd just like to spend a second and just thank Jim for all of his hard work that he's done. But I'd like to introduce our committee members: Jan Cox with District 1, Marshall Smith with District 4, and then Alex Matro with District 5. These are our Shade Tree Committee members, and we'd like to put the presentation on. Thank you. Yes. Does that work? There we go. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Just in there. Our District 1 winners are Travis and Terry Daly at 895 West Halcyon Drive, and I'm not sure they are here. Oh, they are here.
They are.
And here's here's a picture of their yard.
Wow.
And it's very unique. They've done their lawn in patchwork.
I know I do need a photo.
That's lovely. All right, thank you.
In District 2, it's Rick and Judy Hughes, 728 West Walden Hills Drive. And Rick is here.
All right.
Thanks.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Perfect. And I had the pleasure of going to all the District 3 residences that I could, and the winners are at 4724 South Rainbow Circle. The Halls, are you here today? No? All right, well, if you do find yourselves in Rainbow Circle, it's a lovely neighborhood. They in particular had a very patriotic setup. We were around there for the 4th of July. It was very awesome to see, and they were a contender pretty much every year we've done this. So they do an excellent job. If you happen to know them or be around them, it's a great place to see.
Okay, for District 4, I have Carol Cook, and she's at 1697 East Vine Street.
All right. That's so beautiful. Oh, my
It is
goodness.
really-
I go by it almost every day and just appreciate it's lovely.
And that-
Perfect. And for District 5, we had quite the number of contenders, but the Kiefers one, are you here today? Lucky me, I guess. So that's on 1714 East Vine Street, not too far away from the Cooks. Again, very big, beautiful property. They did a fantastic array of flowers and different types. Again, you can see it right across Vine. It'll be on your south side. But congratulations to them as well.
All right.
That also leads me, we have an award for a water-wise living park strip. So again, we judge just the park strips that are right by the street. And this property we were super impressed by. They had a big variety. They've got a really big park strip to work with. It was super impressive to see. The Christensens, are you here today? There you go, come on up.
Wow.
Congratulations, it was very gorgeous.
And the next award is for the Zeroscape for the city, and it is Frank Strawn, I hope I pronounced that correct, 5963 South, 610 West. Here he is.
All right.
Congratulations, thank you.
Okay. Over on 59th on State Street, 5899 South State Street, Mountain America Credit Union. Is Jackson here? I don't know if she got a hold of Jackson. He didn't make it. Are you here for it?
Yeah.
Come on up. Come on up. Your place looks great. That was commercial.
Congratulations.
Yeah, place looks great. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Multifamily category, Cobble Creek. They're on 5251 South and Cobble Creek Road, apartment complex. Is anyone here? Great. Come on over.
All right.
Yeah. Place looks terrific.
Thank you, sir.
Guys.
Congratulations. Thank you for making it look great.
Yes, it is.
And we just get to see from the outside, so.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's in your district, go ahead.
Matt? Right? You want to do citywide? Okay, all right. Oh, citywide winner. Brett and Suzanne, your place looks terrific. They're on 5945 South Fontainebleau Drive. And I have to add that not only do they work really hard, but they involve the entire community is what, they do it for the community and the community does it for them.
You do an amazing job. Yes. Keep up the wonderful work. Oh my gosh.
Hey, thank you very much. It's beautiful.
You guys have the most amazing backyard, and I mean, you just do a wonderful job. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that
It's
concludes our presentation. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yes, those of you that just received these wonderful awards, you're welcome to leave. I bet you're exhausted. I mean, you have such gorgeous, gorgeous homes. Thank you. Okay, we're at the consent agenda. And so Mayor Hales would be presenting, and this is to consider confirmation of the mayor's appointment of Phil Markham to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2028.
Oh, Phil loves this. Oh, come on up, Phil. I thought you were behind me. Well, you were way behind me. He loves this. He asked if he could come up here, and I said, absolutely. You know, I can get away with a little bit maybe not very much longer since he's going to be on this.
You usually have everybody just stand if they're present.
That's right. Well, I'm having you come up. So anyway, you all know Phil Markham. And
Yes, we do.
you do. He's done a lot of things for this city, and we love and appreciate him. But for here today, we're going to ask the council for confirmation of an appointment, of my appointment of Phil Markham to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2028.
Okay, now, council, I would appreciate a motion.
I have a question first.
Oh, no.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Mayor, I thought he retired.
He has 7 times.
Okay. Just clarifying. I'll make a motion to confirm the mayor's appointment of Phil Markham to the Personnel Advisory Board for a term beginning July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2028.
I second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate
Thank you, Phil. Thanks for being willing to put up with us again. All right, we are now at public hearings. And the first one is to consider an ordinance permanently closing an alleyway located at approximately 4822 South between State Street and the formerly vacated Poplar Street, Murray City, Sully County, State of Utah. Chad Wilkinson. Welcome, Chad.
Thank you very much. Madam Chair, let me just get this screen up the right way. This is our last discussion. Oh, boy. It's going to take me longer to do this than it is to talk about it. So here's where, I'm just going to talk about it. If you're interested in where this is located, it's that direction about 500 feet. We've got a public alleyway that we're looking to vacate the right-of-way. This is as the Block 1 project continues to march along. This is another step that's part of that process. It's a cleanup step. This alleyway, thanks, Cameron. This is going to be lightning speed back to this. This alleyway has been really something we've been considering vacating for a long time. It was just a matter of getting the right timing, the right folks to own that property to the south, as this alleyway will split both ways. We do have the agreement now in place with Rockworth Development. Once this alleyway has been vacated, it can be included in the plat and in the deeds conveying this property to Rockworth for their completion of the Block 1 project. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. This ordinance would create, would vacate this right-of-way. It's no longer a public right-of-way at that point. It can then be conveyed to the developer. So I'm happy to answer any questions if I can.
Okay, we will open the public hearing for public comments. And so the same restrictions as with our citizen comments. 3 minutes, come to the microphone. Okay, seeing no public comments at this time, I will close it and go back to Chad. Do you have any questions? Does the council have any questions of Chad? Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Then I'll send it to the council for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve an ordinance permanently closing the alleyway located at approximately 4822 South State Street between State Street and the formerly vacated Poplar Street.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion? Okay, Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye. Thank you, Brooke.
Thank you.
Okay, now we are at our second public hearing. And that is to consider an ordinance amending sections 17.24.050, 17.96.020, 17.100.020, 17.104.020, 17.108.020, 17.112.020, 17.116.020, 17.120.020, 17.124.020, and 17.128.020 of the Murray City Municipal Code relating to the maximum number of children permitted at a licensed in-home daycare. And it looks like Zach is here.
Yeah, David was
Welcome,
sick,
Zach.
and so I'm here today. This is a request from Miss Amy's Daycare to increase the number of children allowed in in-home daycare from 12 to 16. A little backstory here: the state recently allows for cities or allows for daycares to be permitted up to 16 children. Our code still only allows 12. Children in an in-home daycare. The state doesn't require that we go up to 16, but they do allow us to go up to 16 if we choose to do so. So we are making some amendments that we have seen throughout the years in other home-based businesses or home-based daycares. After doing thorough research around the county and on what other cities have done for in-home daycare. So you'll see here, we're adding 8 additional items that need to be addressed during that, when somebody comes in to apply for a daycare. Largely, you'll see it'll be between 9 and 16 qualified children at any given time is defined in Utah State Code, and that includes the caregiver's own children. And then also a secure outdoor play area required for all residential in-home daycares. And then also, notwithstanding the restrictions of daycare services shall be permitted to have the allowed number of employees as required by the State Department of Health. This allows for, currently our home occupation only allows 1 employee, but this would allow what the state would require. So I think typically for 16, they require 2 caregivers. So that would allow for possibly an additional employee based on that. Additionally, we are looking, codifying standards for parking in here. Typically, they have not been codified. We've just been really just looking at best standards. But here we are codifying 1 off-street parking space for pickup and drop-off when there are 1 to 8 children, and 2 off-street parking spaces when there are 9 to 16, and an additional off-street space for each employee not residing in the dwelling. And those can't be the same spaces, so they would have to be separated and would have to be indicated on a site plan. Pickup and drop-off of children shall be staggered to lessen neighborhood traffic. We left that kind of open-ended because some people might have an influx in the morning, so we can and are able to get them out, get people in and out within 5 or 10 minutes. We didn't want to put a specific time on, a 15-minute drop-off window because that could take a very long time. So also 1 residential sign is allowed on the dwelling or lot. That goes in harmony with what we currently allow for signage. And then the use shall comply with all local, state, and federal laws and regulations. And then upon complaint that 1 or more of the requirements of this section or other city ordinance is being violated, the city shall review, and if substantiated, may initiate revocation proceedings within the code. And as Councilwoman Turner had mentioned, there were a lot of sections that she had to read in that ordinance, because all of our residential zones have use tables, so we have to amend each one of those. So that really, each one of those sections is just really changing that from 12 to 16. And you can see that in pretty much every single one of these. So findings, we find that the proposed text amendment promotes flexibility for small businesses to encourage more flexible activities as part of their business model. The proposed text amendment has been reviewed to ensure the health, safety, and general welfare of the community is maintained. Staff finds that continuing to support home occupation businesses is supported by the general plan. And then the Murray City Planning Commission held a public hearing on July 3rd of 2025 and voted 6-0 to forward a recommendation of approval. So with that, the Planning Commission and staff are recommending that the City Council adopt the ordinance amending section 17.24.050 by adding subsection C and amending the residential zones to change the number of children permitted and an in-home childcare as reviewed. And I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have.
How many babies are allowed with that, with the 16 children?
It's regulated by state code. I don't have the number right off the top of my head, but I believe it is in your packet, that it was provided with the Utah State review.
So I think it's 2?
If that's what's in your packet, I apologize. I don't have that number.
Okay, so.
Because that would be checked, that would be verified through the Department of Health.
Right, so 16 for 2 staff and 2 babies would be allowed with that number.
No, it would be 16 total.
Right,
So
but 2
14.
babies in that 16.
Yeah, so there would be 14.
Okay, for 2.
With 2 infants.
Caregivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Zach right now? Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's see, do we have the person that is requesting this? Does she want to present? So you are the sponsor?
I'm Amy Blackwell, and I run Miss Amy's Daycare. Did you have any questions for me? Or no?
Do you know, it's 2 babies with the 16 that are allowed, correct?
It's 4.
Would you speak into the microphone?
Sorry. Oh, that's louder. It is, I'm used to yelling all day long. So it's 4 children it's 4 infants under the age of 2, with 2 of them being 18 months and 2 caregivers. It's 1 caregiver per 8 children with 2 infants, 1 being 18 months, or 16 children with 2 caregivers, 4 infants under 18 months and 2 over 18 months.
And that's what you're requesting the change to be?
I'm requesting to go from 12 children to 16 children with, yes, the 6.
Okay.
Does that make sense? It's so confusing. It's 4 infants and 2 18-month with 2 caregivers.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been doing this for 24 years. And it's because my families are growing.
It's because what?
I'm requesting 16 children,
Right.
4 more children, because my families keep growing.
Oh.
My families are growing, so I need to grow with my families, or they find somewhere else to go. But 2003. So a
Thank
very
you.
long time.
Thank you.
Can I go sit down?
Is there anything else you would like to say to the council?
I know that you've had a concern about 16 children being a lot of children.
Yes.
And I understand that. But for us, it's just 4 more children, and it's 1 more sister or 1 more brother or a mom having twins unexpectedly that's coming into our world. the state will never, ever, ever go past 16. 16 is the cap, and we will never ask for 18 children or 17. We will never ask for more babies, or this is the cap for Utah State Child Care. And I know it's been, I mean, I think some people shouldn't have more than 2 or 3 children, like in their own personal homes, because they can't raise the 2. But then there's those families who can raise 8 to 12 kids. They just keep popping those babies out, and they do just fine with 12. And others can't do more than 2. But I think with licensing, they're aware of what we're capable of and what we're not capable of. And our homes are monitored so much. We have licensing come inspect our homes once announced, once unannounced. We have the food program come every 3 months unannounced. They just count the kids, check our food, check our inventory, count our children. I mean, we're under strict, what is it, like, we're watched. You're
under the microscope.
We are under a microscope. Our parents, we've had parent complaints, and we just better ourselves from parent complaints. I did not. Some of us have. But I don't know. I think that's all I have to say.
Your petition looked very amazing with
Thank
all
you.
the signatures that you went around.
Did you know that half my neighborhood had no idea I did a daycare? They're like, where's your daycare at? I'm like, oh, it's just at the end of the road.
Yeah.
People in my neighborhood had
Yeah.
no idea I ran a daycare.
Yeah. It's
So
very
thank
quiet.
you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's amazing how many signatures that you got. That says a lot to you.
Thank you.
And to your daycare and to the workers. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, now I will open this public hearing for public comment.
Hi, my name is Melody Jenkins. I've actually been doing daycare for about 20 years now. And like she said, we've actually contacted about almost all the in-home daycares around this area. There's probably about 10. And we've talked to them several times, and we've asked if they would like to help us, and they says, for sure, we would like to help us. And the reason why I actually wanted to help Amy too is because I do run into the problems, like I do not have 16 kids all the times, but sometimes then there are kids that are after school, and a lot of the moms are like, you know what, you're kind of older, you're about 10 or 11, I'm just gonna leave you home, because they don't have room for you. And I'm like, you know what, let's just make room for these after-school kids. Let's up it to 16. Let's give them a place that they can be monitored and taken care of and have some structure and get them a good snack and get them taken care of. And like a lot of them, it's not necessarily the babies we're tending, but it hits us a little bit harder when it's after school, when all the kids come home, and instead of having those kids go home, we're like, you know what, just come here and we will take care of you and we'll love you and make sure you don't get into any trouble and make sure that everything is okay. And the other ones too, they says we do not have 16 kids all the time. Sometimes in the summer when all the kids are out of school and different things, we have to shift things around a little bit to get it taken care of. But the main thing is that we do want to just make sure that when these kids are out of school, they have some place to go and they are taken care of. And like she said, the state, we are all licensed with the state, and we are all monitored very well. They come in, they make sure that we're taken care of. We have no choking hazards in the home. All of our equipment is up to par. We are feeding them well-balanced meals. Everything is wonderful for these kids, and we really do love them. We love all these kids, and we want to make sure that everything is the best for them. In fact, our main priority is the kids. It's the kids and the families, to keep the families together. There have been some families that says, you know what, if I do have more kids and I can't come to you, it's really hard to split up the families and have a couple here and a couple there. It's just, it gives us a little bit more leeway to help all the families get what they need, and we really appreciate your help, and that's all I want to say.
My name is Jan Cox, and I live on Bullion in Miss Amy's route to school every day. And she is so organized. I didn't know she was going to be here today, but she walks those kids to school on the good days, and they are so organized, and they practiced for a week before school started. Yeah, yes, and I highly recommend it. She is just wonderful.
Okay, seeing no other comments, I will close this public hearing and put it to the council. Any comments?
Yes, I'm still concerned at the number of children. I get that this particular school might be able to handle it without any problem. I can see they're very, very well organized and well disciplined and have neighborhood support. I'm concerned about the person who can't handle it, and we're opening a door for them. And all of a sudden we have somebody who has 16 kids in the house that are just not able to do a good job. That's my concern. What we approve here applies to the whole city for the rest of time until it's changed. In this particular case, it seems to be a great fit, that it would work wonderful. I'm concerned that it wouldn't be a great fit for the majority of the people. That's my concern.
Thank you.
Can the applicant come up and talk on this that Councilmember Pickett brought forward or not? No? You closed the comments, correct?
Yeah, I close the comments, but she can come up. Amy? Oh, did you want Amy or?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was going to say that.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
No,
I can't.
Amy?
no, Amy can come up, but yeah, I closed the comments section, so.
Okay. Not everybody is going to be allowed to have 16 children. We have to have the square footage in our home to have the 16 children. It's 35 square foot per child, and the smaller homes obviously don't have that amount of room to have the 16 kids. If there are complaints by parents, if, you pick up your children, you get upset, you're going to call licensing and complain. Licensing comes out to your house within 24 hours, and they'll shut you down. Licensing will shut you down like nobody's business like a finding. If they have a complaint and there's a finding, they won't even hesitate. They will shut you down. If that helps.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Just real quick, it takes a really special person to do what she does and what she does. We've got enough rules between the state, what Zach has put together. I mean, the 8 items that were perfect. I love number 8. And the parents. I mean, the parents will be the final say on where their kids go. So, I mean, I take it for what it's worth. I think this is a great idea.
And also the Planning Commission passed it 6-0. So,
Yeah, I think Zach mentioned that.
and if Planning Commission had a problem, they wouldn't do that, but anyways. And with the shortage of daycare in the valley and all over, my hat's off to you. Thank you. Because I have a granddaughter that is in daycare. And it's really hard to find somebody that can take care of the little ones while their mom and their dad are gone at a job. So it's not like how it was in the 80s where mom could stay home and raise the kids. Now, with the economy and everything, they have to have people like you. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to make a comment. I am concerned about the number. Going from 12 to 16, that's for 2 caregivers. From my perspective, is too many. My responsibility as a council member is for the health and safety of my community and its citizens, and this just troubles me. I'm concerned. I mean, Amy, I have no doubt that you do a wonderful job. I mean, I hear, everything I hear. But as Paul said, it's not just about you. It's about our whole city. that we have to consider. And anyway, so I'm concerned that 16 for 2 people, including babies, I think that's too much. And I think that this safety piece then goes down. So that's my concern. Okay. All right, I will send it to the council for a motion.
I move the approval of the Murray City Code Section 17.24.050 subsection C and amend all residential zones.
You're not going to name the sections?
No, GL, should I mention all the sections?
So if you'll refer at least to the agenda, what's listed there.
And refer to the agenda.
So we're good with that, Jill? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good rule.
All right, I second it.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Is there further discussion? Okay, Brooke, would you take the roll?
Mr. Hawk?
So I feel like this, everybody else expressed their thoughts already. I'll flip if you mind. I think this ordinance eliminates some of the administrative confusion that takes place between state and city ordinances, and there's enough state regulations in place to check for safety. So, aye.
Mr. Pickett?
Nay.
Ms. Cotter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
And Ms. Turner?
Nay. Okay, motion passes 3-2. All right, let's continue on to number 3, which is to consider an ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2025-2026 budget. Brenda Moore.
I'm not Brenda, just taking my laptop.
I was going to say, you don't look like Brenda.
Okay, we have a budget amendment. This is the biggest one of the year. This is because of the roll forward of the projects, mostly construction projects, but other capital projects that happen during the summer and various other times of the year and that don't get finished as of June 30th. We do have some grants in this that we have received and that are rolling forward. We also have some new things from reserves. Most of these things went back into reserves or coming out, but the new ones, just so we highlight them, I'm doing some corrections for insurance changes. We budget before everybody picks their open enrollment, and if one person in a 3-person department goes from opting out of insurance and getting family insurance, that is a $18,000 change, and the budget cannot handle that. So we've got some general fund money that's doing, that's changing $31,000 for that kind of thing. Cemetery, information technology, and the water fund has one person. Library fund didn't quite have all of the expenses that were needed for the new director, so those are being added. Stormwater fund, we are going to transfer property to the general fund. That has a book value. It's not cash, but a book value. And they're going to take a loss on that little third of a piece of property of around $170,000. So the rest of them are all rollover projects. I did send an email to you. I have adjusted this down because I neglected to subtract some that I had already rolled forward for the theater and for, what was the other one? The museum and the armory and equipment. So I adjusted those. Your ordinance that you're voting on is the adjusted one. So you don't need to make anything special, just approve the ordinance as it goes. Other things, capital improvement projects fund, it is now down to only taking out of reserves $10.8 million of projects that are either being saved for or in process. And we can discuss any of them you want, and I can go into details if you want. Some of the highlights are all there's street projects all over the place that are happening. The IT's doing some stuff. We have a truck we've been trying to get for 4 years that we're finally probably going to get. Now, I did find information on this. For an extra $100,000, we could go out and buy a truck that's already put together, the bed, the whatever, but it would cost us $100,000 more and we could get it quicker. But by the time you get 4 vehicles, at an extra $100,000, we can get a 5th vehicle. So they go buy the chassis, then they have to wait for the bed to get on it, and then the equipment. So it takes us a little longer, but it saves us a lot of money. That's one thing I learned in this process. We got various street projects going, and then some new projects. The E360 business license software, we're going to enter the 21st century and be able to do things online. We have some reserves we're taking from reserves to buy a property on Vine Street to build a parking lot. And then some reserves to match a UDOT TAP grant for upgrades to a pedestrian tracks things to make it safer for pedestrians. I don't know exactly what that means. Probably those fences and various other things to make it so that you look for a train before you cross. So, any questions?
How much are we taking out of reserves?
Well, everything that we took out, most of it is being put back in. In the general fund, I think alls we're taking out of reserves is maybe $50,000 that wasn't already put back in.
Okay, so we're still at 26?
We will end up the year at 26. I've already done the math on the last one. I don't do it exactly how the auditor does it, but it's close. We will be at 26% of our revenue, yes.
Very good, thank you. Okay, other questions at this point? If not, I'll open the public hearing. Anyone who would like to comment on this now's your time. Okay, seeing none, I will close the public hearing, send it to the council for comments or a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance amending the city's fiscal year 2025, 2026 budget. Yeah.
I thought you had.
Do we have a second?
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there discussion on the motion? Okay, Brooke, would you call the roll?
Mr. Hawk?
Aye.
Mr. Pickett?
Aye.
Ms. Cutter?
Aye.
Mr. Goodman?
Aye.
Ms. Turner?
Aye. Okay, thank you, Brooke. Motion passes, and now we are at the mayor's report and questions from the council.
The only thing I have for this evening, sorry, Diane. The only thing I have for this evening, Kathy, you made the announcement already, but for the Balloon Palooza, again, that'll be September 19th through the 21st, which is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And they're going to have lots of fun. Now, somebody's getting on the balloon. Is that you, Diane?
I am.
I can't believe you other people. Come on.
Woohoo!
I know.
Shall I mention that I will be on a balloon?
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I am.
It'll be fun.
Oh, you're doing it as
wait
well.
to see it.
All right.
Anyway, we're excited for that, Kathy. Thanks to you and for the chamber for all you've done, and thanks to the council for allowing for their police and fire and EMT and everyone to be there to help support. And we're looking for a great turnout. I think we had like 10,000 last year. It should be more, Kathy, because you've done it 1 year and now we're doing it again. So we're excited to do that. And also, I've never had a building official call me personally and tell me that the theater passed. So everything's ready to go. We're up and going. Lauren already has sold out
nice.
For Friday evening.
Just out of curiosity, was it a spam call?
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
Was it a spam call that
No,
the building's going?
I thought you said it was a Pam. No, it was Thomas. I had no idea who it was, to be honest. Jeff had him call me, and I thought, who's this? What code are you talking about? Anyway, so that is done, and it looks great, honestly. I went over this morning. It looks phenomenal, so we're looking forward to that opening. But anyway, that is my report.
All right. Wish me and Pam luck on our ascent.
Should I mention who's coming with me?
If you want.
It will be our executive director, Jennifer Kennedy, will be riding along with me.
She told me she wouldn't do it.
Well, I kind of.
Wow, okay. Thank you all for being here, and we are adjourned.